Good evening, children. Am I audible? Good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, children. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening, children. Very nice. All right. So, are the answers to these questions ready? Was that sufficient time from 6:05 to 6:55, 50 minutes? Yeah, I want at least some of us to answer. Have we completed working the answers to all these questions? Or are you still working? You need some more time. Okay, have we answered till question number 7?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll see the answers till there and then I'll ask you again. Okay, fine. Tell me, find the number of terms of the AP 18, 15 and a half, 13 and so on till minus 47. Find the number of terms. So what should you find here? The value of? You must find the value of?
N.
N. You must find the value of N. And yes, which term of the AP will give you the value of N?
Minus 47.
Minus 47. Very good. The last term. The last term. So you just have to equate AN is equal to minus 47. Or as you all know, you can use the formula number of terms is equal to last term minus the first term divided by the common difference plus 1. You can also use this. You can either work this equation AN is equal to minus 47 and find the value of N. Or you can use this formula, number of terms is equal to the last term minus the first term divided by the common difference plus 1. Okay, and what's the answer? What's the value for
27?
27?
27.
27. Very good. 27 is right. I'll share these images on WhatsApp. You can just check, you know, the milestones kind of, if you have this value. Your substitution, check your substitution. Calculation, I always tell children, you must first transpose 18. You should not take minus pi by 2 to the other side. Okay, you must take 18 to the other side. So that becomes minus 18. So this is minus 65 and then minus 5 by 2 becomes minus 2 by 5 on the other side, reciprocally. Okay. All right. How many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 6? How many? You don't have to find the sum. The question is not find the sum of all the 3-digit numbers divisible by 6. No, not the sum. Just how many? So what's the first 3-digit number divisible by 6?
102.
102. Lovely. And what's the last?
996.
996.
6.
Okay. And so yeah. So now what's the value of N?
150, ma'am.
150. 150.
Very good.
150.
Very nice. 150. 150. All right. Very good. Very good. Oh, lovely. Very good. So 102. See, you can see this division here. This division is what you'll have to perform first. So this is the rough column. So perform the division, take the smallest 3-digit number, take the largest 3-digit number, divide both the numbers by 6. And here you'll have to subtract 6 minus 4, 2. And add that to the dividend, 100. 6 minus 4 is 2. And you should add 2 to 100, 102. This is the first 3-digit number divisible by 6. And to get the last number, simply subtract the dividend and the remainder. 999 minus 3, 996. So this is the last 3-digit number divisible by 6. So you know the first term, you know the last term. Now the terms in the middle you can fill because divisible by 6. So simply add 6. Add 6 to 102, you get 108. Add 6 to 108, you get 114. So the terms in the middle you can generate, but you cannot count, no? How many you cannot count from 102 to 996, you cannot count and say there are 150 numbers. So you have to use a formula. So whenever you have to find n, I told you, if your teacher uses L minus A by D plus 1, please use that. So I work like this. An is equal to 996. An means A plus n minus 1 into D is 996. Substitute the values of A and D. Transpose 102. Then bring the 6 for division. N is 150. Very good. Find the AP whose third term is 16 and seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. So after working, what is the value of A you've got?
4.
4. And the value of D? Okay, the value of D?
6.
6. Okay, so the AP with you is 4. 4 plus 6, 10. 10 plus 6, 16, and so on. Okay.
22.
Very good. Okay, 22 and so on. Very nice. All right, so it's like this. Find the AP whose third term is 16. That means A3. Third term means A3. A3 is 16. A3 is 16 means A plus 2D is equal to 16. The third term is given by the expression A plus 2D. So this is an equation now. A plus 2D is equal to 16. Stop there. Now the next information, the seventh term, A7, exceeds means is more than. Like your age, no, my age exceeds your age by 35. My age exceeds your age by 35. That means my age exceeds means is more than your age by 35. That means my age minus your age is equal to 35. Exceeds, gives you the difference between two things. One thing is more than the other thing by some value. So here, which one is more than which one and by how much? So here, the seventh term is more than the fifth term by 12, which clearly means A7 minus A5 is equal to 12. So you could have written this in a different way also. Maybe you've written A7 is equal to A5 plus 12. That's also fine. Or maybe you've written A7 minus 12 is equal to A5. This is also fine. So seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. Exceeds means something is more than something. So if something is more than something, by how much should be given, right? So here the seventh term is more than the fifth term by 12. So whichever is more, that should be written first, minus the one which is lesser in value is equal to the difference, 12. So when you substitute for A7, A plus 6D and A5 is A plus 4D. So I think A will get cancelled and you can find the value of D from this and then substitute the value of D here to find the value of A and hence find the AP. So let's see the answer. We stop here and then A7 minus A5 is 12. A7 means the seventh term is A plus 6D. The fifth term is A plus 4D. Be careful, difference. So you'll have to write this expression in a bracket is equal to 12. So when you work this, A and minus A cancels. 60 minus 4D is 2D, 2D is 12, D is 6 and yeah, substitute, get the value of A and generate the AP. Very good. Okay. Yeah, find X. What's the value of X? So first tell me the value of N. What's the value of n? That is, how many terms of this AP should be taken to get the sum as minus 180? That's the question. See, minus 37 plus minus 30. These are the terms of the AP. Minus 37, minus 33, minus 29. These are the terms of the AP. Minus 37, minus 33, minus 29. These are the terms of the AP. The last term given here is x. Here, the last term, this is a series. This is an arithmetic series because you can see that the terms are connected by a plus sign and not a comma. So this one is an arithmetic series. So how many terms should be taken to get the sum minus 180?
All terms.
How many?
12 terms. 12
terms. Okay, 12 terms. So n is 12. So you should have worked like this. Sum to n terms is equal to minus 180. See, a, n, and d. You know the value of a, you know the value of d. In an equation, supposing there are five unknowns, five unknowns, but you know the values of 4 of them, so you can find the fifth one. So in this formula, Sn formula, we have 3 unknowns, a, n, and d. Of these 3, if you know the values of any 2, you can find the third one. So, you know, in AP, we have only these 3 variables, a, n, and d, nothing else, a, n, and d. So you know the value of a, you know the value of d. So you do not know the value of n. So of the 3 unknowns, you know the values of 2 of them. So you can find the third one using this equation. So Sn is equal to, the sum of all these terms is equal to minus 180. You should write this first. The sum of all these terms is equal to minus 180. But all these terms, how many terms? We don't know. So Sn is equal to sum to n terms. We don't know how many terms is equal to minus 180. So n by 2 of 2a, 2 into minus 37 plus n minus 1. We don't know n into d. So how do you find d? The second term minus the first term. Be careful. Second term minus the first term. So it's minus 33 plus 37, which is plus 4. Plus 4. N by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into d. D is plus 4 is equal to minus 180. So you'll have to work this. You'll get a quadratic equation and find the two values of values for n. Yeah. So tell me the quadratic equation you've got. Quadratic equation, please.
2n square minus 39n plus 180. 180, ma'am.
180. Yeah. All of you agree with Swati? Why no response? Okay. Maybe you haven't worked it or you have a different equation. Fine. So Swati says 2n square minus 39n plus 180. So Swati, what are your two values for n?
Ma'am, first one I got 12 and second one I got 30 by 4, ma'am.
40 by 4. Okay. Anybody else wants to share? If you've got a different answer, tell me your quadratic equation and the two values for n you've got. Okay, fine. Let's check if this is right. So fine. So n is, okay, so going with Swati's answer, n is 12. N is 12 meaning what? What do you understand from that? Say something after this. N is 12 means what? How do you connect n and x? How do you connect n and x?
Ma'am, like a plus n minus 1 into d equals x.
Correct. So n is 12 meaning, correct. N is 12 meaning the 12th term is x. 12 terms. 12 terms of this AP should be added to, I'm going with Swati's answer. So 12 terms, that? Yeah, correct. Yeah, even I have the same answer as Swati. So 12 terms of this AP should be taken to get sum minus 180. Now 12 terms meaning in the 12th position we have X. That means the 12th term of this AP is X, which means A12 is equal to X. N is 12. The sum of the first 12 terms is minus 180. What is the 12th term? The 12th term is X. What is in the 12th? What is in the position of the 12th term? X. That means the 12th term is X. A12 is X. Find X. Find X means you should find A12. X is the term of this AP. Which term? 12th term. So you'll have to find A12. To find X, you'll have to find A12, which is A plus 11D. Which is A plus 11D. You have the values of A and D, substitute and get it. Okay. So A minus 37, D 4, Sn is minus 180. On substituting, yeah, we have this quadratic equation 2n square minus 39n plus 180 is 0. I have not used the quadratic formula. I've split the middle term. You can also use a quadratic formula. I split the middle term and yeah, 12 and no, I'm like now thinking how Swati got 30 by 4. It's right 15 by 2. But if you got the same equation, oh, you didn't take
Ma'am,
out
I used
the
the quadratic
HCF correctly? Sorry?
Ma'am, I used the quadratic formula, ma'am.
Oh, okay. So you got 30 by 4 there, is it? Okay, fine. That's right. That simplifies to 15 by 2 still. Okay. So you can see here, so 15 by 2 is not possible because number of terms, no? So it cannot be 15 by 2. So we let go this one. We go ahead with this. So X is so clearly X is the nth term of the AP. So X means the nth term. That means A12. Here the nth term is A12. A plus 70. So the value of X is 7. The value of X is 7. Okay, very nice. Yeah, what's the common difference? Find the common difference of the AP. What's the common difference? No, you haven't tried this question.
I had a doubt in solving this question.
Okay, good. See, that's what I want. Don't be very formal that I have to ask you many questions, or I should ask you that specific question for you to, answer. We're only wasting time that way. Yeah, just talk, like, let it not be noisy. When one is talking, let that person finish and then you can just start. Yeah. Yes, somebody said something.
Some common difference is 2.
Common difference is 2, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, common difference is 2. Okay. Anyone else who's finished and wants to share the answer? Okay, so D is 2. Fine. Now, how many of you, please raise your hand. If you have not tried, or if you have a doubt, you're not tried, please raise your hand. I need to know how many of you could understand this question. Raise your hand if you have not understood or you were not able to answer this question. Very good. This is what I want. See, then I can make myself more clear. Very good. Very good. Yeah. That's nice. Okay. 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 So most of us want this to be explained again. Okay, I'll do that. Yes, students. So see, Sn is equal to n squared plus 2n. The sum to n terms is given by this expression n squared plus 2n. Now let's take n as 1. So what is S1? S1 is equal to 1 squared plus 2 into 1. Wherever there is n, use 1. So S1 is equal to 1 plus 2, which is 3. And what do you mean by S1? S1 is a sum to the first one term of an AP, which means it's the first term itself. Sum to the first one term of the AP, which is the first term itself. So S1 is nothing but A1 or A, which is 3. Now we know that to find the common difference, we need 2 consecutive terms. You don't have to find the first 2 terms to find the common difference. See, you can give N9 and N10. One second, I have to answer the doorbell. Just a second, children. Yeah. Thank you, children. So where were we? Yeah, I think I was telling you S1, right? So fine, I'm not able to continue from where I stopped. I just lost the track. Fine. I think I'll start all over again, no, because I have this difficulty. So we have Sn is equal to n squared plus 2n. To find the common difference, you need to find the difference between any two consecutive terms. To find the common difference, you need two terms, two consecutive terms, any two consecutive terms. The difference between the two consecutive terms, that is like A10 minus A9. Okay, one term and its preceding term. So now let's take n as 1. S1 is equal to 1 squared plus 2 into 1. So this is 1 plus 2, 3. So S1, I told you, is nothing but A1 or A. So the first term is 3. Now let's find S2. S2 is 2 squared plus 2 into 2. Okay, so 4 plus 4, 8. Now what do you mean by S2? S2 is nothing but S2 is 8. S2 means A1 plus A2, the sum of the first two terms. S2 means the sum of the first two terms. So A1 plus A2 is equal to 8. And what's A1? 3. 3 plus A2 is equal to 8. So A2 is equal to 8 minus 3, 5. So now we got the first term, we got the second term. The common difference is A2 minus A1. As Bhavishya rightly mentioned, 5 minus 3, 2. Bhavya or Blessy? I don't know. Bhavya? Oh, Bhavishya or Blessy? You said 2. You're right. Bhavishya, I think. Okay. Yeah. Is it okay, children? Should find S1, S2. From S2, you can find A2, and common difference is A2 minus A1, 5 minus 3, 2. Okay, next one. If 7 times the 7th term is equal to 11 times the 11th term, find A18. Of an AP, okay, that word is missing. If 7 times the 7th term of an AP, okay, so this is an AP. If 7 times the 7th term, so 7 times the 7th term is equal to 11 times the 11th term. Right? Then find the 18th term. Find A18. So you just have to work this, and mostly with this, working this itself, you will get, maybe you will get A plus 17D is equal to, yeah, see, you get A plus, when you simply work this, you get A plus 17D is equal to 0. So you'll have to substitute for A7. A7 is A plus 6D, and A11 is A plus 10D. So substitute, you have an equation, bring all the terms to one side, you will get A plus 17D is 0, and A plus 17D is nothing but A18. What is A plus 17D? A18. So find A18. The 18th term is 0. Seven times the 7th term is equal to 11 times the 11th term. So 7 into A plus 60 is equal to 11 into A plus 10D. So open the brackets, bring all the terms to one side. Minus 4 is common, and that minus 4 will come for division. So A plus 17D, simply working with this equation, you get A plus 17D is equal to 0. And 17 can be written as 18 minus 1. This step is not really like, you can skip this step. You can directly write, because A plus 17D means A18. You can write this directly. So 17, you can write it as 18 minus 1. So A plus 18 minus 1 into D is 0. That means A18. A plus n minus 1 into D is which term? The nth term, because there's n, no. A plus n minus 1 into D is the nth term. Whatever is before this minus 1, n minus 1, so nth term. So 18 minus 1 means 18th term. So A18 is 0. Now I must ask you if you have completed working this one.
Completed, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so Smati, how many questions have you still got to complete?
Some questions from 7th one.
Oh, so till 7 you have completed. 8, 9, 10 you'll have to do, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. All right. What about the others? Anybody has gone beyond this one? Beyond the 7th one?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay.
No, ma'am.
Well, okay. Fine, children. So we'll do one thing. We'll discuss the answer to this question. Yeah, we'll discuss the answer to this question. How many? Let's see the questions. Okay, so we'll discuss the answer to this question. I think to answer the remaining 3 questions, you might need about 20 minutes. So we'll see the answer to this question. I'll stop the recording, stay in the meeting, complete till the 10th one. I think that should take about 8 o'clock. Then from 8 to 8:30, we'll take a break and we'll get back. We'll do that. Okay. If in an AP, the sum of the first 7 terms is 63. First 7 terms meaning S7 is 63. And the sum of the next 7 terms is 161. So we've learned this in 2 methods, 2 ways. So next 7 terms. So you can work it like this. The sum of the first 7 terms plus the sum of the next 7 terms is equal to the sum of the first 14 terms. We have another way of working. So these are the 2 things given to us in the question. The sum of the first 7 terms is 63. That means S7 is 63. And then the sum of the next 7 terms is 161. But we know that the sum of the first 7 terms plus the sum of the next 7 terms is nothing but the sum of the first 14 terms. First 7 terms is A1 to A7. Next 7 is A8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is the next 7. 8 to 14. So if you add these two, first 7 and next 7, you will get the sum of the first 14 terms. Okay. So when you work this one, you will get a linear equation in A and D. S7 is equal to 63. So 7 by 2 of 2A plus 7 minus 1 into D is equal to 63. So you can work this ahead and get a linear equation in A and D. Similarly here, S7 is 63 plus S next to 7 terms is 161 is equal to S14. So S14 is equal to 3 plus 1, 4, 6, 6, 12, 1 carried over, 224. So now what is S14? 14 by 2. S14 means first 14 terms. So 14 by 2 of 2A plus 14 minus 1 into D is equal to 224. So from this, you will get another equation in A and D. Solve these 2 equations, find the values of A and D, and hence, okay, find the values of A and D. And okay, so here it is not to generate the AP. So you have the values of A and D, right? You'll have to find AN. AN means A plus N minus 1 into D. So you should put the value of A and D here, and you'll get an expression in N. You'll get a linear expression in N. And Sn means in N by 2 of 2A plus N minus 1 into D in this formula. Or the other formula also. What's the other formula? N by 2 of A plus AN, whichever. Substitute for A and D, and you'll get the expression for Sn, which is quadratic in N. Yeah, now tell me the values of A and D you've got, children.
A is 3 and D is 2, ma'am.
3 and 2. Have you found AN and SN, Swati?
Ma'am, I used the first method, ma'am, like where you get N by 2.
Okay, yeah. What's the expression for AN?
And that's 2a plus 60, 2a plus 60 equals 46. And the other one is 2a plus 20d, sorry, 2a plus 20d equals 46 and 2a plus 60 equals 18 now.
Okay, no, you are giving me the equations you've got. We have come past all that. Okay, so you got two equations, you solved them and you got the values of A and D, right? A is 3 and D is 2, correct? After
Yes,
that,
ma'am.
yeah, so after that, the expression for AN, we have to find AN and SN, right? Okay, I think you have to still work that. So AN will be, children, so let me just work that part alone. So A is 3 and D is 2. So AN, how do we find AN? AN is A plus N minus 1 into D. So that is 3 plus N minus 1 into 2, which is 3 plus 2N minus 2, which is 2N plus 1. This is AN. That's all. This is the general term. This is the expression to find the general term of the AP. AN is equal. Any term, you can find any term of the AP using this expression 2N plus 1. If you want to find, supposing you want to find the 100th term. So A100 will be equal to 2 into 100 plus 1. So it's 100 plus 1 is 101. So 202. So this is not asked. I'm just telling you what you can do with AN expression. Then we'll have to find SN. SN you can use either of the two formulae. So if you use n by 2 of the first term plus the last term, this formula. Okay, n is n because it's Sn. So n is n by 2 of the first term, 3, plus an, the nth term, which is 2n plus 1. 2n plus 1. So it's n by 2 into 2n plus 4. 2 common. 2 common in the bracket. Okay, so we have n plus 2. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. N into n is n squared plus n into 2n. N squared plus 2n. So if you want to find the sum to the first 1000 terms of this AP, you want to find the sum to the first 1000 terms of this AP. Just have to put it in this formula. So sum to the first 1000 terms will be equal to 1000 squared plus 2 into 1000. 1000 squared is 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 plus 2000 plus 2000. So 1, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0. This is the sum to the first 1000 terms of the AP. You can also find Sn using this formula. Sn is equal to n by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This also you can use. Substitute the values for a and d and you'll get the same expression.
I didn't see the second part of the question, Mom. I thought the question was to find only A and D.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I've done it both the ways. Yeah, I have both the ways. Right. Yeah, so I have the alternate solution also. So you can check. I'll share all these images on WhatsApp, children. You can just see. Please do it now, meaning you complete the 10 answers to the 10 questions, the remaining questions. And if I share my presentation, it's not visible to all of you. Some of you have trouble in, when I share the presentation live, you're not able to access the presentation, some of you. So I'll share the images on WhatsApp. Finish, answer the rest of the questions, 8, 9, 10. And also please check where you've gone wrong. You can repeat, you can correct yourself later. You can repeat working later, but at least see where you've gone wrong. If at all you've gone wrong or you have not tried it, just have a look where you have gone wrong. Identify your mistake so that you will not repeat it. Then you have to, find time to redo that answer wherever you've gone wrong. So that effort is very important. Only with practice you can remember. Everything is easy when you hear it, explained by somebody. Yeah, it's very easy. Yeah. But it's not that easy to remember. To remember, you have to practice. So first 7 terms. So you can see here, children, first 7 terms. So this is the method we just discussed, this one. But we've also understood like this. Some of the next 7 terms, that is A8 plus A9 plus A10. Last class or the class before that, we have seen a question like this. So sum to the next 7 terms, meaning after the 7th term, 8, 9, A8 plus A9 plus A10, count. So it will go up to A14, next to 7 terms, is equal to 169. So here you'll have to be careful. If you're using it like this, be careful. So n by 2. How do you find the sum? N by 2. How many terms are here? 7. So 7 by 2, not 14 by 2. 14 by 2 is here in this method. This method. This is not 14 by 2 because there are only 7 terms here. So 7 by 2 of 2a. 2a, 2 into the first term. First term is a8. So 2 into a8. See, don't take a choice. You'll have to remember both the methods. Because in some questions, you can answer it only like this in this method. You cannot use this. Not always can you use this method. If the question reads exactly like this, yeah, then you can do it in any of the 2 methods. If there's a slight variation, you cannot always, you may not be able to use this method. You have to know this also. So I won't say learn one of the 2. You have to know both. So 2a, 2 into the first term. First term is a8. So n by 2, 7 by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1, 7 minus 1 into d is equal. D is d only. D will be the same throughout the progression, arithmetic progression. So d is equal to 161. So when you work this, so here are the 2 equations, 1 and 2. Solve the 2 equations. Find the values of d and a. And then an, in this formula, substitute the values for a and d. You will get the expression for an. And you can see it is linear in n. It's linear with n as the variable. And to find Sn, write the Sn formula. And then you substitute for a and d. N is n only. So you get a quadratic expression with variable n. So children, I'll share the answers till here on WhatsApp. Please stay in the meeting. I'll stop the recording now. Please stay in the meeting. Complete the answers to 8, 9, 10. So I think by 8 you should finish that. Take a break. I'll share the other link. Get back at 8:30. Yeah, thank you for now, children.